Something I've been thinking about recently is the relationship between Dickens and Shakespeare, because they're both classic works of art at this point in literature, and they are writers who both like big epic ideas and big characters who are larger than life, but are still grounded in something.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of Shakespeare. Christmas Carol last year, Fezziwig, very different part than Scrooge, but still working on a Dickens piece. Have you found the similarities, the differences?
Absolutely. There's something about a epic story told poetically, and the capacity to use rhetoric to open up an idea and keep it alive. You know?
Yeah.
And similarly to Shakespeare, people know this story. You know, they know King Lear, they know Hamlet, they know those plays. So there's certain things that they're looking for, knowing that there's a payoff coming, even knowing the ending of it. And I love that. I love nerding out over commas and semicolons while staying true to the point of view of the character or the service that I put into the moment of the play.
One thing I've been trying to think about is which Shakespearean character is the most like Scrooge. And part of me wants to say Richard III.
Ooh.
Because Richard does kind of get a Christmas morning moment with the ghost speech. When the ghosts all show up, there is a brief moment where Richard starts to turn the corner. But there's something about the epicness of the want of Richard III, his need, and what he has to do to get the thing he needs that reminds me of Scrooge, and that the guy we see at the beginning is a function of all of these things that have happened to him. And that's the thing I think that reminds me of Richard a little bit. But is there somebody else who comes to mind?
Who immediately comes to mind for me is King Lear.
Yeah.
Almost his three daughters serving as the witches.
Yeah.
Because he learns the lesson by the end with Cordelia that he needed to have Goneril and Regan teach him something. He has a certain bravado about how he lives in the world and wants to divide up his kingdom, but who's worthy. And in some ways, I guess Cordelia is kind of like Ghost of the Present or Future and Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
It's like a big reminder. But there's something about that epic journey of having to have your hubris broken. Yeah. And have time to correct it. The other is like Falstaff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Falstaff is heartbreaking.
Yeah. Like such a tragic figure who is also funny, who's also misunderstood. But and I think any of those characters that have like an epic ego.
Yes.
That are just running up against people who have to learn a lesson about themselves, certainly. So I think all three of those are spot on.
I mean, thinking about epic egos, it does make me think of the Scottish King, which, there are also witches, there's some things.
So much supernatural going through those plays and this one,